Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And I think it all started out when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and my father came over to me and said, "I'm going to take you to see the greatest show on earth." It was a large red curtain, I'll never forget this. And the curtain opened, the lights went down, and a dimly lit image came on the screen, and it was flickering, and it was kind of grainy because we were sitting way in front. And suddenly I realized that my father had lied to me and had betrayed me and had taken me to a circus that wasn't a circus. It was a movie about a circus, and I had never seen a movie before. That was the first movie I ever saw, Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth. I had never seen a motion picture before. And I think the feeling of disappointment and regret and betrayal lasted only about 10 minutes. And then I became just one more victim of this tremendous drug called cinema. And I was no longer in a theater. I was no longer in a seat. I wasn't aware of the surroundings. It was no longer a church. It was a place of equal devotion and worship, however. I became part of an experience. And I became part of the lives of a lot of people that I never would meet, and I would only get to know in this one story, but that became my life. Now, in the center of this movie, if any of you remember the Cecil B. DeMille film, Greatest Show on Earth, there's a tremendous train wreck where a train speeding along the tracks is encountered by a car, a person trying to stop the train to flag down the train, and the train hits the car flips over the top of the engine, and the train goes off the tracks, and there's a tremendous disaster where all the cars pile up. It was a special effect sequence. Later, I learned it was a miniature train, but it was as real as I've ever seen anything in my life. It was the greatest disaster I ever beheld. And
Of Jurassic Park were safely filming their scenes alone. Dozens of dangerous dinosaurs are being designed by nominees Dennis Muren, Stan Winston, Phil Tippett, and Michael Lantieri. Using live-action mechanical dinosaurs, computers, and lots of Hollywood magic, they populated Jurassic Park with the most realistic and terrifying dinosaurs in film history. And the Oscar goes to Dennis Muren, Stan Winston, Phil Tippett, and Michael Lantieri for Jurassic Park.
The Oscar goes to Gary Summers, Gary Rydstrom, Sean Murphy, and Ron Judkins for Jurassic Park.
I'm so proud to have a small part in bringing this very special piece of magic to the screen. Thank you.
Mr. Grant.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.